Hello Gemini, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with a mini reading focused on, as usual, a particular person that you're thinking about for this reading. So we are going to take a look at if they are the yin to your yang. So let's take a look at that. General, as always, it won't resonate with every single person. Please do take from this what makes sense for you and release the rest. If you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below in the description box. And of course, I'll include a link to the decks and creators that you do see here today. Cross watchers, as always, are welcome. So I'm going to pull 3 messages from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle deck to get things started here. And I mentioned this in my other videos because I've always pronounced it yin yang, right? And after having researched the whole concept of it, turns out it's actually pronounced yin yang. So that's how I'm going to say it, since that is the correct pronunciation from what I've been told. All right, Gemini, so let's take a look and see. Because basically what that term means is you want to find out if this person balances you out. Do you guys complete each other? Do you fit each other? Is this somebody that could represent the other half of your soul, similar to like a twin flame vibe? And are they, or do they have the potential to be a perfect match for you? So let's take a look at that. Starting off with this. Okay, so timing might be a little bit off for some of you. This card does say life is so simple for some people. They meet someone, they fall in love, get married, and live happily ever after. With us, it wasn't as simple. We met, we became friends, and more than friends, but life had other plans, other commitments, other obligations. It wasn't our time. Perhaps in our next lifetime it will be. So what I get for this message, Gemini, is you might have certainly found somebody who represents that yin energy to your yang energy. Yin represents female and yang represents the masculine. So, you know, whatever energy you identify with most, you could have certainly found that type of connection, but for some reason timing is a little bit off in this lifetime. Of course, there's a potential for things to change. You know, life, there's lots of ups and downs, lots of changes that could still come in. But the energy as of right now is that timing is a little bit off. We have expansion coming through also. It was always you and I. There was never anyone else that mattered in our world, just you and I. And one day it all changed. Our love created a life that demonstrated so beautifully how 2 people can extend that love beyond themselves to leave this world with a legacy all our own. So this could be coming through for those of you who have met your ideal person, your perfect match, and maybe you guys already have children together, or this is something that might be currently happening, you might be expecting right now, or you guys have talked about starting a family. Let's add to that. We have words. It says you are loved. Life can be harsh, love even harsher. Words pack a punch, and sometimes it breaks skin. We start to believe those painful, awful, hurtful words and eventually convince ourselves that it's true. You are more than those words. The right love simply needs to remind you of that. So I'm assuming most of us here have experienced heartbreak. We've experienced love that has hurt us, that has broken our hearts. And, you know, this is all about being able to find somebody that you connect with. You're on that level where they could represent that ideal mate, you know. So if you haven't found them yet, or if you are in separation from your person due to whatever circumstances, perhaps life can still find a way to bring you guys together. So we'll see where this is going to go. But clearly what's indicated here for some of you is that the timing, it's a little bit off kilter here. It's a little bit off balance. So I'm going to go ahead and pull from the Yin Yang Love Oracle. This is by my soul sister Angelic Revelation 144. Angels and spirit guides, please. So just a brief check-in, not a very long reading. Gemini, are they the yin to your yang? Whether you guys are together or not, they could still be your perfect match and not be with you, you know? And if that's the case, there's a part of you that will perhaps forever feel drawn to that person, regardless of distance and time. Some of you might even be interacting in the 5D. There are temptations that are represented here, which could indicate why some of you guys are not together. This is very interesting, though. We've got declared love, and we've got a bride and groom here. We have a bride and groom right here. So you guys could have definitely told each other that you loved each other, wanted to spend a life with one another, but something happened here that prevented that from happening, which might explain why you're feeling lonely at this time. Also, you guys could have had your fair share of adventures when you guys were together, lots of fun, lots of outings that you guys might have been on, and just spending time together and enjoying each other's company. We do have attachment here. So what I get for the collective this time is, for those of you especially who are not together, you feel that attachment to your person because they could be your other half in your heart without you guys being in physical union. So it makes sense to me that this would be coming through deep emotions, deep love, deep desire from both of you. Wow. All right, so let's add to this. Let's take a look and see. I'm going to pull from my Silhouettes deck here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Gemini. What else do we need to know about your person here? I feel just intuitively that you have found your ideal mate in this lifetime, but there are obstacles for some of you that are preventing you from coming together. Which is why there's that reference to maybe in our next lifetime we can find our way back to each other. Spellbound. You've captured me with just one glance. Your mere presence fascinates me beyond words and leaves me speechless. I kind of feel when you first saw each other, it was love at first sight. There was that instant attraction. What else, please, for Gemini? Landslide. From that first moment I saw you. I was just saying that. From that first moment I saw you, I knew my search was over. It was all downhill for anyone else who tried to capture my heart because you already caught it. Love at first sight, Gemini. That is what I get from that. Guidance. Sometimes the path is unclear and sometimes it shines so bright that you can no longer ignore it, intuitively knowing that's the way you're meant to go. So what I get from this is, if you truly are meant to be guided back to your person who represents this yin-yang energy, you guys will find your way back towards one another. We've got shades here. We obviously have a gentleman here in this photo. It could represent the masculine energy, the yang energy here. Your world isn't as dark as you think. And it's interesting how we've got that guiding light in this photo that could lead the masculine back towards the feminine, or the other way around, or you guys just find your way back. And I love how this is the next card. We've got bridges. Know which ones you need to burn, which ones to rebuild, and which ones to avoid. So going back to these cards right here, starting off with temptation. If there were infidelities, trust issues going on in the connection, if that's something that you relate to, that certainly could be one of the bridges that needs to be burned so that you guys can just focus on finding your way back towards this very special love between the two of you. Because the love, it's coming through here very strongly. So let's add some tarot. I'm going to use my modern day Seers tarot and Oracle. Tarot with a twist. So this deck has new oracle messages, new court cards in addition to the usual tarot messages. So let's see, Gemini, what else needs to come through here. Seven of Pentacles. For some of you, maybe your person could be an earth sign here, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So this is my wait and see card in tarot, because you gotta just have some patience as this thing develops. But if you're both willing to put in effort and put in that hard work towards this partnership, it will eventually pay off. Maybe you guys can finally get that timing right. And it's interesting because with this expansion card, there's baby feet right there. This is also a card of growth and gestation. So there's a possibility that should you guys be given the opportunity to reconnect, you might start a family. That's a possibility. Some of you guys might be focused on a fire sign here, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So this represents the masculine for me, the yang energy in this reading. The masculine coming through with this fearless energy, unafraid to go after what it is that they want, ready to take action towards the feminine. And I love how we've got the Chariot right next to it, representing Cancer for some of you. This is movement right here. Okay, doing whatever is necessary in order to bring about this triumphant outcome that the Chariot can bring in. So both of these cards together represents action, but we're starting off with the wait and see card. So this action isn't going to be taken right now, which is why the timing is a little bit off. So, you know, maybe for some of you, there's a chance that in this lifetime, you guys can still find your way back. And then we've got Archangel Chamuel. I am the angel of peaceful relationships. I can help bring the right person into your life, your ideal mate. I can help you become closer with your current partner. I can help you heal any conflicts in your relationships, attract new love, and strengthen your existing connections. If you crave intimacy in your life, I can assist with that too. I love it because I feel you guys definitely need that. And then we've got the Hermit picking up off of Virgo. We've already got Earth energy right there. So maybe in the meantime, you both have to do some soul searching, just spend time on your own to be able to figure out a new plan on how you guys can bridge the gap to find your way back towards each other. I feel there's still a chance here that you already have found this person who could be your perfect ideal mate, the yin to your yang. Okay, I feel that's what's representing itself here. So let's wrap this up, Gemini, with some final messages from the Lover's Oracle deck. And it's interesting too because the Lover's card in Tarot represents Gemini. So let's see what your angel guides want to leave you with here. A miracle. How about that? Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Oh my goodness. Where's that card? There you go. Continue to follow that guidance, that path, that illuminated path that you are being directed towards to bring you towards your person. So you might just get that miracle, Gemini, and make it happen in this lifetime. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave this one, guys. I do hope whatever part of this made sense for you helps you out. If you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.